This summer, owning a jet ski was not only one of the most memorable events, but it was undoubtedly the most profitable as well. In this video, I'm going to tell you my story from start to finish and reveal exactly how much I made flipping my first jet ski.
Whoa, right on!
A world you've often peered out at, but never been fully immersed in until now.
And the way that I kept my finger on the pulse of the jet ski market in Portland, Oregon was keeping my Craigslist notifications on. I got an email 30 minutes after any jet ski was posted in my immediate area. And I learned that, any working jet ski really didn't sell for less than $2,000 where I lived. And I could see when some were slightly overpriced and they'd be on Craigslist for 20 days, or some were slightly underpriced and they'd be deleted in a matter of 3 to 5 hours. But when I saw this ad, I knew it was a deal of a lifetime. It was a working 1995 Polaris 750 SLT jet ski.
Polaris, for families who love the outdoors.
Selling for only $1,200. I called the owner immediately, he picked up, and I was in his driveway an hour after it got posted on Craigslist. And by the time I got there, he'd already gotten 3 other calls and 2 full price cash offers who wanted to buy it if I didn't. And that gave me full confidence that this was gonna be a great flip and I was gonna make some money. Now, while I was looking at the jet ski, I asked the 5 critical questions when flipping any vehicle. And that is, why are you selling the vehicle? You're gonna learn a lot through this question, and it's probably the most important one to ask. 2, is the title clean? You want it to be clean, and if it isn't, you probably shouldn't even be selling it. Number 3, who has worked on it mechanically? Is it somebody in their garage, or is it a professional dealer doing, exactly what they've been trained? Number 4, has it been winterized every year? This is very important. And number 5, has it been stored indoors its whole life, which will have a huge effect on the cosmetics and the way the engine runs. All these questions checked out. The owner had owned it for 24 years, and I knew I wanted it. Purchased the jet ski, could not have been more excited about it. And then all there was left to do was to water test it, and water test it I did.
I'm gonna go do some more rides.
But it's worth noting that I actually did water test the jet ski in the seller's driveway before I purchased it. He just connected a hose. I didn't go into it blind and drive it off his lot without ever hearing it start up. I added a lot of value to the jet ski before I sold it. So I fully detailed it. I even scrubbed off a bunch of moldy foam on the back of it, which made it look a whole lot better. I polished it and got the tires looking really shiny. So that definitely makes a difference when you're selling it. And a value add was taking it out in the water. In my ad selling the jet ski, I said this was taken out 3 days ago. So for any prospective buyer, that makes a huge difference. Now, I mentioned I purchased the jet ski for $1,200, and I debated a lot on how much I wanted to sell it for. I decided to try and sell it for $2,700. And within 24 hours of me posting it, I had a caller. She had ridden the same jet ski when she was a kid, and she wanted nothing more than to purchase it. She ended up paying full price for the jet ski, which means I made $1,500. And if that doesn't sound like a lot of money to you, that is a 125% return on a $1,200 investment. What that means is that at approximately 8% return annually, that would take 16 years to make if you were investing in the stock market. But instead, I made it in 1 week with only 6 hours of my time. So it truly was one of the most profitable events of my entire summer, and it's definitely gonna make a difference in my ability to pay for school this upcoming fall at the University of Oregon. So just a couple concluding remarks and pieces of advice just to summarize everything you've learned in this video. Number 1, do your research and understand the marketplace. Number 2, don't hesitate when you see a great deal. Number 3, add value to the product by cleaning it, water testing it, taking great photos, and making a great post for it. And number 4, price it to sell in the sweet spot and maximize profits. That's all for today, guys. If you want to go check out my personal Instagram, you can see a little more footage of that jet ski being ripped. Really appreciate you viewing it. And if you found this entertaining, knowledgeable, anything of the above, go ahead and leave us a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.